Today I am going to repurpose some packaging that came with the Archer and Olive Calliographs that I demonstrated in a previous video. First things first, I'm going to get some white paint onto this box. I am using gesso paint to prime this box ready to go. While that's drying, it's time to sort out some of the embellishments that I want to put on top of the box, and in this case it's going to be flowers. I've chosen the blue colour, so I've pulled out all the blues and greys and a few blacks from my flower kit. I picked up some of these really large flowers at the craft shop, and to make the layers you can actually just turn it over, give it a snip, and you can pull it apart, and that way you've got some petals to use on other projects as well. It's not so bulky. So I am making use of this in the blue. I've already clipped it and I'm ready to go. So once I had all my flowers laid out the way that I wanted, I started to put a brad to hold them all together. I'm using some Echo Park Christmas brads for this one. I just like the blues and the blacks there, they matched pretty well, so I'll use those. I also found a couple of ready-made embellishments, butterflies, that I am going to use on this one too. Right, flowers are made, time to check to see whether or not the paint's dried. Okay, paint has dried nicely, so it's time to pick our piece of patterned paper and cut it down to fit on top of the box. I inked the edges of this pattern paper with some black ink, black memento ink. I then applied a generous helping of tacky glue onto the back to help hold it down onto the top. Yes, I know I'm using my fingers, but isn't that the fun of art and craft? So I lined it up, attached it to the top, made sure that it was down well. But we're not quite finished there because I have some pearl strings. Now, you can buy these in the $2 shop. So if you've got things like Crazy Clark's or Shiploads or whatever it is that it's called in your state here in Australia. And I wanted to do a border of these. So that's what I'm doing right here. But I'm not quite done yet. My next weapon of choice is Mod Podge. I want to make sure that this thing can be wiped over a little bit. It won't make it fully waterproof, but it certainly will help to protect it, and also will help keep those little beads exactly where they are. So a generous helping of Mod Podge it is. This will also need to be left to dry. Make sure it's totally dry before you go to the next step. For this step, you're going to need your heat tool. I have that there at the side heating up, getting ready to go, and while it's doing that, I'm going to arrange the flowers out on top of the box so I know exactly where it is that I want to glue them down once this thing's ready to go. Okily dokily, we're ready to go. So let's get this heat gun cranking and get these flowers on top. The glue gun, which is what I meant to say before, can leave strings of glue across your project, but these can easily be snipped off at the end of gluing everything down. Thankfully, I didn't have too many of those on this project. Just be careful, it gets really hot. I've been stung a few times. Okay, we're nearly there. I'm just making sure that some of those petals that are poking up, I'll put a little glue dot behind them to get it down. And then I'm going to take my little butterfly embellishments, my two little ones, and pop them on top as well. And we're just about done. I'm going to keep this box on the coffee table in the lounge room. We have pens lying around everywhere. I don't know where they come from. I think they breed secretly during the night time. I mean, I'm certainly not because I have a pen addiction or anything like that. But anyway, when I find them, I'll pop them in this box so that way they've got a place that they can live and we know where to find one when we need one. So there you have it, everyone. A really good way of repurposing some of those great boxes that come through with the Archer and Olive packaging. They're pretty sturdy boxes, so they're good for projects like this. So if you are purchasing from a place like Archer and Olive or a like company and you're getting really good packaging, then maybe you should upcycle it into something brand new and exciting. Thanks for watching. Make sure you give us a like and a subscribe if you want to, and keep creating. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.